See our people come out on this day when you could have been somewhere else. I appreciate that. Also, I appreciate, Hotep, Shalom, peace, one love, Black Power. Let me see, while he's getting set up, let me do a little talking. We've been going at this since, I forgot what day he came in. Thank you. It's been a few days, but we've been doing videos, and this is the fourth, I believe, and the final fourth right now, and he's ready to come back again. So we'll be putting that together, so make sure that you get your name on the email list out there so that we can let you know when Doc is coming back in town. Now, as I said last night, for those of you who missed it, shame on you. It was really good at Michael's Cafe. Shout out to Michael's Cafe. Yes, very good venue. 2 years ago, 2011, I started my radio show here in Phoenix, and was kicked off after about 8 months because I was too black. And so, but that was the best thing that could ever happen to me, because I went to radio, on internet radio. And there I was able to expand myself and to express myself. But before I was kicked off, this brother was the first guest that I had asked to come on. I saw him on YouTube. I mean, he's YouTube everywhere. I mean, I don't care what you look at on YouTube, Dr. Umar gonna show up. And so I saw him on YouTube, and I'm like, I'm gonna contact him. So I contacted him and said, I got a radio show, can you come out? I thought I was helping him to be seen. Little did I know, he was already being seen. And so I'm like, well, and so what was happening is that when I thought I was helping him, and it really turned out that he ended up helping me. Wonderful. He is so wonderful. He's been helping me. He's helped me with my radio. He's helped me with tips and ideas and constructive criticism. Can I say that? But in all, this is a very wonderful man to know. He's not just out here talking, and he's walking what he's talking. And he has a love for our people and our children. And that's one of the things that attracted me to what he does, is that he does have this love, because I have this love. Listen, y'all, it's about the movement. Okay, hold on. It's about the movement. Are y'all hearing me?
Right.
It's about the movement. What's the movement? Our people, we need to know, first of all, who we are. That's the first step.
Right.
That's the first step. We walk around all day talking about we conscious. That just means you're aware. Okay, so what? You're aware. I'm aware. I'm conscious of this table. I'm aware of that. I'm aware of DJ Cut. Well, he ain't even there. I'm aware of this building. Oh, there you go. I'm aware of this building. I'm aware. You're aware. But do you know who you are? Do you know about your hair? You know about your skin color? Do you know about your build? Do you know about your language that you're not even talking? Do you know that? Do you know where you come from, your people come from? Do you know where your roots are? We're the only people that's taken on everybody else's culture,
Right.
and exchanged it. And we don't know who we are. What did they do? They taught us how to not like our own culture. They taught us to be afraid of our own culture. They taught us to be afraid of our own artifacts. That's what they've done to us. So when someone comes up out of the ashes, I'm going to say ashes, but he a tall one, so he was coming up for a while. But when someone comes up out of the ashes and wants to come and help us and teach us, then we have to support him. And that's why I'm so glad that you all came out to show him some Arizona love. Last night we went to a concert and it wasn't that much love. But they got bugged out. But anyway, but still, I'm glad that you all came out to show him love. Now, those of you who have never heard of Dr. Umar, which I doubt it, but if you haven't, let me tell you, he's a 38-year-old psychiatrist, psychologist, clinical psychologist, and he travels the world. And I do mean the world. I ain't talking about down the street. I'm talking about Africa loves him. Africa loves him. London loves him. We have to love him just like that, because he's ours. He's theirs. He's the bridge between us and our brothers and sisters in Africa. We have to love him like that, and we have to show him support. So again, I thank you all for coming out to show the support to him. I know he appreciates it. He's working the mess out of me, though. But in the end, when he leaves, I'll be resting. Don't y'all call me, I'll be resting. But anyway, when he gets ready, I'm going to bring him up. He is a orator. He is a, let me see. I had the book in my hand, but I kind of forgot to bring it up here to give you his bio, but he doesn't like introductions anyway. But he is a descendant of Frederick Douglass, and those of you who know the orator, the great orator Frederick Douglass, he is definitely, his blood has been proven. I'm gonna say that because a lot of people like to go and claim stuff. Be claiming, yeah, I'm kin to Rosa Parks. I thought I was too. I found out it was only by marriage. I thought it was my blood. I'm like, yeah, that's my cousin. That's my third cousin twice removed. And I find out she's my cousin, but it's by blood. It's not by blood. She's my cousin by marriage. Rosa Parks is, which is still okay. I mean, she's close. But let me tell y'all this. We have to get into the. Are you ready? Because I keep talking. Okay, come on. Dr. Umar Johnson.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. How's everybody doing? All right, it's an honor to be back in Phoenix again for my second time. This is the last event of this visit, but I'll be back again in the summertime. What I want to do, because we have to be out of the building promptly at 5 o'clock or they want to charge us extra money, okay? Now, the only time we tend to be on time is when we know we want to get paid for being late, okay? Charged for being late. So we're going to have to be on time. So what I want to do, I'm going to do 3 30-minute mini lectures. I want to hit y'all with more than just one thing today. So I'm going to do 30 minutes of military science. I'm going to do 30 minutes of the illusion of inclusion. And I'm going to do 30 minutes of the psychoacademic war against our children. But before I say that, I just want to say that I thank you all for the love that you've shown me during my second visit, and especially during, the first time I came. Okay, and the emails and the Facebooks and the tweets and everything else. It's been a whole bunch of love out of Phoenix. And so I thank you very much for all of that. Keep in mind, okay, if you haven't already, I want you to, if you plan on purchasing my book, don't wait until 5 o'clock. Do it now during the course of my presentation, because I'm going to finish when we got to leave. So there won't be time for you to purchase it at the end. Purchase it now, but I will sign it at the end outside. Okay? So that's how we're going to do that. So if you want to get a t-shirt or DVDs or books, do it between now and 5 o'clock, because there won't be time after. All right? So what I want to start with is I want to start with the psychoacademic war against black boys. Now, a lot of times when I talk about the psychoacademic war against black boys, the first question I always get is, what about the girls? You keep talking about the young men. What about the young ladies? Are they not important to Dr. Umar? Of course they are. I'm a father of 2 daughters. I have 6 sisters, a gazillion aunts. Okay, excellent relationship with my mother and my grandmothers. Okay, but the reason I focus on the boys is because the war against the boys, educationally and psychologically, is more aggressive than what it is against the girls. So it's not that the girls are not suffering the same sorts of issues, but it's not as serious. Yes, the girls go to special ed, they put them on brain drugs, they expel them, but not nearly as much as they do the young men. So when I talk about the boys, I'm still talking about the girls. I'm only focusing on the boys. Is everybody with me? Okay? And also, by focusing on the boys, I'm making sure our ladies have husbands when they're old enough to have them, okay? Because if there's no men around, then guess what? The sister's needs won't get met. So by protecting our young men, I'm protecting a husband for one of our young sisters. So my argument is, in taking care of the boys, I'm also taking care of the girls. These are the 5 stages of death.